Yo, what's up, everyone? So, if you've been following my GitHub recently, you've probably noticed this repository called Athenaze. So, to explain that, I should tell you that about a month or two ago, I decided that I wanted to learn ancient Greek to read some historical literature. Probably one of the most famous works is Plato's Republic. That's what I primarily had in mind, but there's other works, some other poetry, some histories, etc., that I want to read in the original language. So, someone recommended me this book called Athenaze, which is it's Oxford's. It says it right here, which is Oxford's Greek course book. And if you want to get the book, I leave the ISBN number here if you want to go to your favorite vendor or otherwise to get a copy. In fact, I just saw a copy of it on eBay for around $6 or $7, so it shouldn't be very expensive, or at least the version I have. The version I have is the green one, so it's the version that's tinted green and has Athens in the background. I saw a couple new ones. I think they're new ones that have marble statues in the background. I'm not sure how close that is or if they're even related, so that's why I just left the ISBN number right there. Maybe the end is redundant, I'm not sure. But anyways, this repository is just a collection of translations and exercises I have. Basically, I have my Greek to English translations and my Greek to English exercises. I don't have any English to Greek exercises on here, and it's not because of the keyboard issue. Actually, that's the least of the problem, but it's actually, I'm not sure how you're supposed to get, I guess, accent marks and aspiration marks. I don't know if that's the right term, but if any of you are familiar with that, I think Luke Smith might have commented on this. I think that's what his Vimling script is for. But honestly, I've just been lazy, and I just have it written out, and I just haven't bothered to put it up here. But basically, anything that is in English is up here. I know I don't have any license on this, at least not officially, but basically feel free to use this. If you want to go through this book yourself, you can use this as a reference to see what I did, and if maybe you don't agree with something, maybe you could just tell me why. I guess have a make a pull request, but you could also just send me an email. Basically, I try to keep the translations as I try to make the translations make as much sense as possible. So if the literal text says hard is the work, I'll just translate it as the work is hard. Anyways, if you don't want to get the book, you don't want to buy it, or you don't even know how to get it on the internet, I recommend this website. I've gone through it alongside the book. It's pretty good. I just like to have the book as well, so I can go at my own pace. And also, this relies on you having an internet connection, which I don't always have. I may have said in this stream, I commute a lot, so that's not really practical to have a perpetual internet connection. So that's why I like the book, so I can just work on a translation, just kind of type it out, and then I'm on the repository, and then just push it later. But anyways, if you want to go through it, I think this resource is pretty good. They go through some pronunciations. I don't know how accurate they are, I'm not as interested in the pronunciations, mainly because I can't speak to any human beings in this language. Well, at least in the ancient version. As far as I know, the difference between modern Greek and ancient Greek is like that between Italian and Latin. Well, if there's going to be an argument for any dead language that should be brought back, I think it would be Latin. So, I mean, I feel like, well, I should say, I have gone through Latin. I know Latin. I don't speak it, but if I would like to. Anyway, that was my only point, that I'm not as interested in speaking Greek as if I don't know, I don't know if I'm explaining that right. Basically, I'm not interested in getting the right pronunciations for this language. If anything, I would be interested in getting the right pronunciations for Latin. But so far, I just want to just read some classical works, and that's basically it. If you have any suggestions, like I said, for some of like the accent marks, please tell me. If you have any problems with the translations, please tell me. And oh, one last thing, because this may show up in a Google search result, YouTube search result, same thing. But you're free to use this as a reference. If you want to copy it, I can't stop you. I actually don't care. Even I could be a prick and try to get some sort of recognition for the translations, but someone else wrote this book anyway, so I don't really care anyways. But this is just a disclaimer that if you do copy it and you get in trouble at school, I don't know if this is I don't know if any high schools or colleges or universities use this book, but if they do and you're taking that course and you find this resource, feel free to use this to help in your own studies. But if you copy it and you get in trouble, I am not responsible. I'm not taking responsibility for that. But I know it's kind of silly, but I just want to at least say that, just in case. But that's basically it. If you're a regular viewer of this channel, well, I'll see you doomers later. And if you're new, feel free to subscribe. I would try to describe this channel, but as anyone who watches this channel knows, it's kind of hard to describe what this channel's about. But anyways, see you guys later.